Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and welcome back to another installment of Crossover Rivalries. And today, I'm going to be having Asta from Black Clover, and what would it be like if we had Emperor Belos from the Owl House as one of his enemies? Yes, the magicless human and the delusional savior of mankind going head-to-head in a rivalry. Now, what would that be like? Well, for starters, I think if Asta and Belos encountered one another, I'm pretty sure Belos would see Asta as like another version of Blues, only way more loud. Somewhat ignorant and incredibly determined. Yeah, that's how Belos would see Asta. Just another kid who, like, sometimes gets in over his head at some points, however, is really determined when it comes to the people he cares about. Now, this is also interesting because, in Asta's case, if Asta ended up on the Boiling Isles somehow, or if, in another scenario, the Boiling Isles is part of the Black Clover universe, make of it what you will, but yeah, for Asta, this will be quite interesting because at first Asta will like see Belos as like one of the other villains that he's come across. Like this delusional person who thinks he's doing right when in reality he's just causing way more pain and suffering to people who don't deserve it. Yeah. Now, another thing that you have to take into account is Asta has a strong sense of justice. Yes, he's naive, but he has a strong sense of justice as he believes that those who do wrong should make up for what they do. Yeah, so at first, in one of his many encounters with Belos, Asta would like try to defeat Belos in order to like have him make up for what he does, and when he sees and realizes that isn't going to work, and sees Belos as like this unrepentant, remorseless monster, both physically and figuratively, Asta would soon realize that you are not a human. You're just a monster that needs to be put down by any means necessary. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but you brought this on yourself. And Belos, in his mind, would see Asta as just like another human, but he'll also see Asta as someone who's getting in his way and would be more than happy to take out if Asta refuses to join him. Yeah. So, you have to take that into consideration. Depending on how much Belos and Asta do to one another, yeah, it's all a matter of who has more determination and willpower to take down the other. Yeah, and that's not even taking into account, like, if this goes into, like, a one-on-one with each other. Because Belos can just use any type of magic he can think of, and Asta would surprise him with the power of his grimoire. Remember, Asta's grimoire is connected to the devil Levi, Asta's adopted brother. And, yeah. Levi is able to use anti-magic, and because Asta is the wielder of the five-leaf clover grimoire, he can use anti-magic in the form of these swords. So, yeah. Belos can just fire, like, any elemental attack at Asta, and Asta will just destroy and nullify it. Yeah. Depending on which sword Asta uses. Yeah. So, there's also a count of the covenants that Belos has. Also, the conformatorium guards, and even, like, Kimura and, like, the Blights. Yeah. So, at Belos' disposal, he has even more minions to use. Now, I think that, when Belos sees that the Covenant heads and, like, the Blights using their abomatons, and even Kikimora and maybe Hunter, if, like, this is set in a time period where Hunter is still loyal to Belos, yeah, when he sees that they all have failed, I think that's when Asta will, like, confront Belos himself. And when Belos sees that his magic isn't really working against Asta, I'm pretty sure that's when Belos would, like, use his greatest trick that he has, and that is his mind, that he's able to use to manipulate everyone, whether it be the Boiling Isle citizens or the Covenant heads, or, like, even, like, everyone else on the Boiling Isles. Yeah. Now, I think I think Asta would, like, fall for some of Belos' tricks, but I think soon Asta would realize that, yeah, Belos is a monster, and I have to take him down. Now, I wouldn't, like, kill Belos, but I would, like, have, the other guys, have them, like, be sent to prison for life. Yeah. Now, if, Belos came to the Clover Kingdom, with the Coven heads and everyone else he has in tow, then, yeah, imagine that. Like, imagine Belos and, like, the other Coven heads and, like, everyone else that is in Belos' corner trying to, like, manipulate, the fellow nobles in the Clover Kingdom, and even, like, try to turn them against Asta and his friends. Yeah. That's going to be even more difficult for Asta to handle, because, remember, Asta was on trial before, and he barely managed to get out of that alive, even with, like, the Black Bulls and, like, several of his other friends backing him up. And mind you, the only reason that they managed to get out of there was Noel's older brother and the Crimson Guard's youngest sister's oldest brother managed to vouch for them and give them a mission in order to, like, clear Asta's name. Yeah. So, imagine that scenario happening again. And that's not even taking into account, Belos, like, trying to, like, try to, like, sorry, I'm trying to come up with something else. Oh yeah, and that's not even taking into account Belos trying to like manipulate the war between the Clover Kingdom and the Spade Kingdom to his advantage. Yeah. Excuse me. On a personal level, I think Belos would hate Asta because of the magic, well, the anti-magic, I should say, that he uses because it's connected to a devil. Something that Belos hates. And yeah, given Belos's like hatred and like just want for like genocide of all things magic, not just witches, but also like his fellow humans as well. Remember, this Belos is a guy who killed his own brother Caleb because he fell in love with Evelyn. Yeah. So you have to take that into consideration too. So this would be quite the rivalry because Belos's willingness to like destroy everything related to magic and be seen as mankind's savior, and Asta's determination to never give up and protect the people he cares about, whether they be friends, enemies, frenemies, or just innocent civilians caught in the crossfire of Belos' wrath. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? What would it be like if Asta had Belos as an enemy? Just comment below, let me know. I'm Wisdom Cube, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.